So hello guys, this is Miss Sam from Zabrotorz studio, and in today's video we're going to create a cool fire intro on Android. So download link of all the applications and stuff you're going to require to make this intro is provided in the description below. So check them out and let's see what we're going to create today. So that is cool. Open Adobe Photoshop Touch, which link is given in the description below to download. After opening, you will get an interface like this which says begin a project and begin a tutorial. Click on this back button to get to the home page of Adobe PS Touch. Click on this tiny plus button you can see at the bottom of the screen. Click on this and select the size of your canvas by 12 by 10 and 720 pixels. Hit OK. So after selecting the size, you will get an interface like this. So you have to add the text on this. Click on this and click on text to add your text. Now select the text and just add it like this, and make sure the font is to floor standard. Now just double click on it to rename that layer, and I'm going to rename it to name only. You just use your own name so that you don't have any problems. So after that, you can just click on this transform to fit and just save that bit. And after saving, click on this export button and just click on save to gallery and just make it to JPG to PNG. Click on OK and your file will be exported. Now open Kinemaster Pro, which link is given in the description below. This is a Mod Apk, so download it from description only. After opening, click on this plus icon which you can get and click on empty project. So now you have to insert your background. For that, we're going to go to media browse. You can select your own background, but I'm going to use an background of mountain which is just there in Kinemaster by itself, so I won't need to download it at all. Now adjust the duration of your background. Actually go for 12 seconds. I'm going to do 12 and just click on that and go to color adjustment and adjust it to give it a bit of cinematic effect. Okay, so I'm good with that, I think so. Alright, so that's good. Good. Okay, hit enter. Now just insert your audio layer. I have downloaded this heavy beats layer which is already there in Kinemaster Asset Store. You can download it from there and just search for the first beat, because I just want the fire to come when the first beat comes. So just according to the beats and all. So just adjust a bit and you will get your first bit over here. Now we are going to insert our name layer which we just created in Adobe Photoshop Touch. It will be exported in your media browser as in the folder of Adobe Photoshop Touch. Click on that, insert it and just resize it according to you, and get the first bit and all. Click on there, click on media and import this file there, which link is given in the description below. It is in the project file. Click on chroma key, enable chroma key, adjust a bit, actually make the key color to black. Okay, so that's cool. Just don't make sure it's not transparent and all. Okay, that's good. Now you will get to see where the fire is covering the whole region and trim it. Actually, now you will get a cool animation. So that's incredible. So it's like the beat comes, then your fire, and then your logo, like magic and all. Okay, now go to audio and just uncheck the audio fade out all, because it is distracting me. Now you'll get a cool animation like this. Just adjust it a bit. Now search for the second bit and just adjust your duration of the first layer till that. Okay, till the second bit. Now duplicate our file layer. Just drag it to the second bit. After dragging, you will get a cool animation like this, which is just like and I'm going to actually rotate this so it differentiates from our first video layer, just bit rotating. And actually I think I could, or no, just circle it and made it back to person. So just I'm going to put my one time on, and that would be cool. We'll just reset it a bit. Now go to animation, like this layer is disappearing, but I want that another text should come when this layer is disappearing. Then the text will differentiate from our first text. So I'm just going to adjust it to the beats actually first of all. Okay, that's cool. See, it will look like this. It's disappearing now. Now just duplicate the name layer, drag it till the front when our first layer animate, and just oh shit, click on this, click on and just send it back so it does not come soft to fire. And to differentiate it, I'm going to go into the color adjustment. I'm going to color adjustment and differentiate its color, like white, because I got a black color, so it will go with white only, but if you have different color it will go with different. Let's see what we have created now. So that's also looking great actually. That's really looking great if you just see that. And now I'm going to enable that you fade out a bit actually, and that's pretty awesome. Now you can just see I got a cool there, but my text is just not differentiating with the background. So I'm just going to go to effect, effect, basic effect and Gaussian blur, and just select the blur and just resize them. Click on this and click on send to back, and just adjust this duration and all things. First beat, and that will be cool. Okay, actually now you get an effect and your second text is just being differentiated, and that's all. But I don't want this blur because I don't want my background to not be seen. So to differentiate my text, I'm going to duplicate the text layer, and just get into that, get to my color adjustment, and just disable all my adjustment. Now I'm not able to see this layer, so I'm just going to get into the color adjustment and set them to 0, all to 0, all and all. Okay, that's crazy. Now just select that layer and drag it a bit, okay, bit like this to give it a drop shadow effect. Just don't spread it, so this is okay. Don't spread it more, it won't look cool. Now you can see it's cool, but the one layer is on the top of the fire. We don't want it, then select that and just send it back, or actually even setting it to back. I'm going to set this fire to front or bring it to front. That's cool, so I won't need any more of us. So that's cool. The animation has been created. So now share your video and just get to save it to gallery, to save it on your gallery. So and just use whichever definition you want, high definition, full HD. So guys, that was the video. Thanks for watching, and please support me. I'm new to YouTube. If there is any mistake, just comment me if you like this or not, like the intro or not. And actually that was the video, guys. That's all. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to, and we'll end up with there.